Order. Wait for the whole recording thing.
When the light comes on, you're good to go. And do your gavel.
I'll call this meeting of the Village of Sleepy Hollow Board of Trustees to order for organizational. Let's please rise. Oh wait, so please silence all your cell phones and turn off any beepers. And please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Uncover, guys.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please stay silent, standing for a quick moment of silence for all those we've lost since our last meeting. You may be seated. We're going to begin the meeting with a quick ceremony between the Mayor Ray and myself.
Thank you.
We'll figure it out.
Okay. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
14 years ago, my predecessor, Phil Zaccarelli, handed me a gavel, and that was the transition. And so I'm pleased to be able to hand this gavel to Martin Retna as the incoming mayor. I hope that in the future you hand it off to someone else as well and continue this. Again, congratulations.
Additionally, thank you, Mayor Ken. No,
I think Ken is fine.
Mr. Ray. Also, I'd like to say thank you for your years of meritorious service to the village. You've spent an exceedingly large and wonderful time leading our village through thick and through thin. And for everything you've done, we want to say thank you. For that, I'd like to present you with the key to the village of the Sleepy Hollow in commemoration of your years of service.
Cool, thank you so much.
Now the real key comes out.
The one with the fob and the magic key that lets you into everything everywhere. This you'll use.
We shall begin by the swearing in of the elected officials. We shall start with the re-elected Board of Trustee members. We'll start with Trustee Denise Scaglione. You're over here, get to face the flag. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Denise Scaglione,
Do solemnly swear I will support the Constitution of the United States
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York
and the Constitution of the State of New York
and the Code of the Village of Sleepy Hollow,
and the Code of the Village of Sleepy Hollow,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
Village Trustee
Village Trustee
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability. We now continue on to re-elected trustee Tom Andros. I just don't want to pronounce it wrong. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Tom Andrus,
Do solemnly swear I will support the Constitution of the United States
do solemnly swear I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will, and the Code of the Village of Sleepy Hollow,
and the Code of the Village of Sleepy Hollow,
and that I will faithfully discharge my duties as village trustee
and I will faithfully discharge my duties as village trustee
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
Thank you. And unfortunately, trustee Rodriguez is unable to attend this evening due to previous commitment. We will swear him in. I will now ask for a motion to set the official newspapers and publications as the Huston Independent, River Journal, and LoHUD.
So moved.
Seconded?
So moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I ask for a motion to set our official depository of funds as Webster Bank, Connect One Bank, M&T Bank, Thompson's Bank, and Flagstar Bank, and NY Class.
So moved.
Seconded.
All those in favor? Oh, sorry, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. We shall now move on to the appointment of village officials. The mayor's appointments. First, I'd like to appoint the Associate Village Justice as Alfred Farella Esquire, the Village Historian as Henry Steiner, the Police Surgeon as Dr. Robert Raniolo, and the Register of Vital Statistics as Paula Alexandra McCarthy Tompkins.
So moved.
So moved.
Seconded.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We shall now move on to the swearing in of the Associate Village Justice.
How are you?
Hi, Alfred. How are you?
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Alfred A. Farella,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York
and the Constitution of the State of New York
and the Code of the Village of Sleepy Hollow,
and the Code of the Village of Sleepy Hollow,
and that I will faithfully discharge my duties as
and I will faithfully discharge my duties as Associate Village Justice of the Village of Sleepy Hollow
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Seems like we missed a small step along the way. As Mr. Ray, in his gracious handoff, threw me off. We'll have to step back and swear myself in. So once we did this officially at noon, but when you have to take power, but we want to make sure we do it with everyone here. So we will now move to the swearing of the new mayor. Oops.
Big learning curve.
Small learning
You'll
curve.
get it.
Okay, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Martin Rutman,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York
and the Constitution of the State of New York
and the Village Code of the Village of Sleepy Hollow,
and the Village Code of the Village of Sleepy Hollow,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of village mayor
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of Village of Sleepy Hollow Mayor
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
So as everyone knows, Martin's been the backbone of the Sea Isle Fire Department for years. Came into the village right away, joined the fire department, moved up through the ranks as captain. He was going to be second assistant chief. He decided to run for mayor. Martin comes out 3 o'clock in the morning. He's a training officer. He's always there to help people. He drives multiple trucks. So on behalf of Sea Isle Fire Department, myself, and all the members, I want to say congratulations on your new job.
Thank you.
I said this today, but I want to do it in front of more people. You still are going to drive a truck, correct?
Oh, yeah.
So what you just heard was an alarm 22. We usually sound it for the new incoming chief and outgoing chiefs. But we sounded it tonight in honor of Martin for taking a step as mayor. Just so everyone knows, we're not getting everything, but we did get a helicopter.
They did not get out.
But we just want to present you with a couple of things because you're going to need them, even though when you're at a fire, you're not going to be a mayor, you're going to be a firefighter. Oh, and as they said in Towering Inferno, when that whistle blows, we're in charge. Other than that, you're good. But we want to present you with our job shirt, the Sleepy Hollow Fire Department. It's got your name for mayor, so. Billy and Steven also have something for
I
you.
was 10 years old downstairs, so we're gonna replace it with this one now. It says, "The Mayor Sleepy Hollow."
I just want to take a quick time to say thank you to everyone. First, thank you, Shannon. You've been a backbone of stability, sanity. You're doing the best you can. Don't worry about it. And remembering that every day there are things more important than whatever job you're working at. So thank you. And then everyone in the village for listening. Whether you voted for me or not, I appreciate everything. And I'm going to promise to do my best to do the best for everything I can every day. And finally, the fire department, you know what you did. Thank you.
After the ceremony, Sea Isle Fire Department, as you know, we run bingo. We sell T-shirts, so we raise a lot of our own money to do stuff. We've taken some of that money from both of those. It's not taxpayer money, just want everyone to know that. So you're all invited to J.P. Doyle's. We got the party room for celebration tonight, so everyone was invited, so please come down afterwards.
Thank you, Jeff. And now on to village appointments, now that I've been sworn in. I would like to, we move through those, and we're on to, I'd like to appoint Trustee Denise Gaglione as Deputy Mayor. Thank you for your participation.
So moved.
You don't have to move on that
So
one.
moved.
That one I can do on my own.
There we
Not
go.
much without your approval, but that one I can.
Thank you. Thank you for your confidence.
No, thank you for your years of service. Thank you.
Thank you.
And continued service. One more mayor's appointment. I'd like to appoint the village attorney as McCarthy Fingar LLP. I would like to now move on to the resolutions. Denise, could you begin, if that's okay?
Sandra's going to.
Sandra,
To you.
wow.
I said to you, right? Wow,
I'll
we
mess it
never-
up over a
we-
few
we-
times
we
over the
never
years, I
get this
promise.
Audience for all these resolutions, thank you. You can't leave now. Okay, year 2023, 2024, operational and procedural resolutions. Be it resolved, the Board of Trustees shall hold regular board meetings on April 11th and April 25th at 7 p.m., commensurating on May of 2023. Regular board meetings shall be held on the second and fourth Tuesdays of each month, and work sessions shall be held as necessary on the first and third Tuesdays of each month. All work sessions during the month of April 2023 shall include budget discussions. So moved.
Seconded.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Be it resolved.
Second one, be it resolved upon the call of the mayor and resolutions by the Board of Trustees, an official village meeting in order to conduct village business, including an executive session, may be held during a work session. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, in discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Be it resolved.
Be resolved that any call by the mayor for an executive session must be approved by the consent of a majority of the Board of Trustees present. Unless advised by counsel to the contrary, all decisions reached by the Board of Trustees during an executive session are to be confirmed by a vote in a public session immediately thereafter. So moved.
Seconded.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Be it resolved.
That an emergency meeting of the Board of Trustees may be called by the mayor upon notice to each member at least 24 hours in advance of the start of said meeting. Such notice may be made in person, electronically, or telephonically at such email addresses and phone numbers on file with the village clerk. Further notice of said emergency meeting shall be given by the village in accordance with New York State Public Officer Laws, Section 104. So moved.
Seconded.
Any discussion? Moved and seconded, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Be it
Be-
resolved.
Any member of any appointed board, committee, or commission having a term of office, seat, or position in excess of 1 year, who is absent from 3 or more regular scheduled sessions of such board, committee, or commission shall be subject to removal by the Board of Trustees upon due notice and an opportunity for said board member to be heard. Removal shall be declared by the mayor and must be confirmed by a majority of the Board of Trustees at its next regular scheduled session. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Be it resolved.
Be it resolved in the event of the unavailability of the village justice and/or the associate village justice to perform his or her duties, judicial coverage shall be requested first from the town of Mount Pleasant and second from the village of Pleasantville, according to New York State CPL-120.30. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Be it resolved.
Be it resolved, the mayor and the Board of Trustees shall constitute a committee of the whole to adopt the village budget for 2023-2024 as prescribed by law. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, any discussion?
I'll give you the next one.
All those approved? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved.
Be it resolved, it shall be the responsibility of each department head to review and approve all bills and invoices for his or her department prior to submission for approval to the village treasurer, the village administrator, and village trustees. The village treasurer shall review all bills and invoices, and if found correct, shall cause the bills and invoices to be presented on a warrant to the Board of Trustees for its approval at its next regular meeting if possible. Upon approval of the warrant by the Board of Trustees, the village treasurer shall cause the warrant to be processed and prepare checks for presentment to the mayor for his signature by facsimile or electronic signature in those cases as authorized by the mayor. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So be it resolved.
Be it resolved, notwithstanding any resolutions to the contrary, the village treasurer and mayor shall be authorized to pay various public utilities, postal, freight, and express charge bills as received and as necessary. All such claims shall be presented at the next regular meeting for audit, and the claimant and the officer approving the claims are jointly and severally liable for any amount the Board of Trustees may disallow. So moved.
Seconded.
It's moved and seconded, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Be it resolved.
Be it resolved that members of the Board of Trustees may participate in work sessions, board meeting, including executive sessions by video conference in accordance with New York State Public Officers Law, Section 103, in cases of ill health, acknowledged hardship, or significant distance of travel. No more than 2 board members may participate in a video conference at any one meeting. The board member or members participating by video conference may cast a vote if all discussion and comments of the member or members participating in video conference and be heard by the public attending or listening to said meeting. No proxy may be granted or utilized in any vote and/or action by the Board of Trustees or individually by the mayor or any village trustee. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Be it resolved.
Be it resolved, any employee using his or her own private vehicle in the course of an official, approved, and documented village business shall be reimbursed for actual mileage used per the prevailing IRS mileage reimbursement rate upon the presentment of satisfactory documentation of such usage to the treasurer. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Be it resolved.
Be it resolved, the mayor and the Board of Trustees, in their ongoing effort to encourage opportunities for the public to comment on any and all matters related to the village, designate 2 public comment sections during each regularly scheduled official meeting. The second public comment section shall be scheduled at the end of the meeting. Comments in both sections shall be limited at the discretion of the mayor per each speaker. All speakers shall be respectful and refrain from personal or collective attacks and defamation. So moved.
Seconded.
All those in favor? I'm sorry,
Aye.
any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Be it resolved.
Be it resolved, the Board of Trustees adopts the rules of procedure as described in Attachment A, Board of Trustees Rules of Procedure, which is additional pages here. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Be it resolved.
Be it resolved, if the Board of Trustees requires any municipal officer, employee, or elected official attending a meeting or conference for village business and desirous of receiving reimbursement for any expenses related to such meeting or conference, to receive prior authorization from the Board of Trustees for any reimbursement for expenses related to such meeting or conference. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Be it resolved.
Be it resolved, the Board of Trustees hereby elects to continue the monetary threshold for capitalization of fixed assets at the sum of $5,000. And be it further resolved, all assets purchased for $5,000 or more must be recorded in the village fixed asset ledger, and a property ledger card must be maintained. And be it further resolved, the treasurer is directed to use the straight line method to calculate depreciation of capital assets. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Be it resolved.
All right, the final, be it resolved, the village treasurer is authorized to make budget transfers during the fiscal year within a particular department by object. For any departmental transfers or transfers from department to department, as well as any increases to departmental budgets, board approval is required. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Be it resolved. Thank you. All right. I'd ask for a motion to adopt the purchase order and procurement policy that's attached to this document.
Motion to adopt the purchase order and procurement policy attached. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Be it resolved. I'd like to take a second to recognize County Executive George Latimer and Ken Jenkins, who have graciously decided to join us. will be going down the street afterwards. You're more than welcome to come.
Thumbs up.
All right. May I ask for a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn the organizational meeting.
Seconded.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.